Gonna go on to the jokes and quotes. I should not have put my phone away. It's cold. All right. To the person who stole my antidepressants, I hope you're happy now. It's hard to see when everything's dark. Learning Braille is easy once you get a feel for it. Okay. I'm not giving up on this podcast, this episode, whatever it is. I'm not giving up. Quotes. Life is hard, but so very beautiful. Oh man, just think of the sunset tonight, and it was amazing. Looking out over the water and everything. I mean, there's beauty all around us. It's definitely not easy. I'm freezing cold right now, and I hate it when the air hurts your face. But just you gotta keep trying and find the beauty in it, because there is beauty all around us. And I mean, life is definitely very hard, a lot harder for others than some, and but there's lots of beauty out there, so keep going. How lucky am I to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard? This one is something I try to always tell people who are grieving or who have going through something where you've lost somebody. It's, I mean, I know grieving is necessary, but at the same time, you can also look at how lucky are you to have been that close to that person and to have gotten to experience everything you have. And that's just something that is very fortunate, and it should be more of a celebration of all of that. So I don't have much more to say on that. Inside the Introvert. We've got this little stuffed shark on our team. I wonder if I can see my breath. I should be able to. Of course, it's dark, so. We've got a stuffed shark on our team, and it's got a little note on it that says, pass me around to other team members and don't keep me too long or I may bite, something stupid like that. I have no clue where it came from. They didn't really talk about it in our team meeting, so not really sure, but either way, it got put on my desk like a week or two ago, and I immediately gave it to someone else. And this time, and it's annoying because it's like suddenly I've been given this task, this burden that I didn't want, and like I don't know who gave it to me, so I don't want to just give it to someone who's around me, because that would be kind of stupid if they gave it to me and then I just give it right back to them. So I was trying to give it to someone who's further away from me that probably didn't give it to me. I decided the best, of course, being an introvert, I got to sit there and think about all the possible scenarios, and I decided the best option was to put it on someone's desk who wasn't there that day, so that way I knew that they didn't give it to me. So I went over and put it on someone's desk, and I guess she's been out for a couple days, and she's having like all this medical stuff, and I was like, well great, now when she comes back, she's gonna have this shark on her desk, and I'm like, I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. Like if people would be like, well, you should have known that she's out having medical problems, and he tries to put the stupid shark on her desk, and I don't know. Either way, I don't know what happened. She finally came back. I don't know what happened to the shark, but it didn't turn out as badly as I thought it might. But it's very annoying. I hope it doesn't land back on my desk anytime soon. The second story, I was helping a friend move, and the guy that was supposed to be preparing everything was not prepared at all. Like, he didn't pack anything whatsoever. And it really is frustrating, because if I'm, like, my time is pretty valuable, or valuable to me. And so if I'm giving you my time, I want you to kind of respect that and be prepared. And I had told my friend that I was like, I'm not comfortable packing your stuff. So I was like, if you can have everything ready, I'm more than willing to go and put it on the moving truck and do all the heavy lifting. But I don't want to pack stuff. So the entire time I'm there, he's having to decide. He didn't even know what to put on the truck. It wasn't like we were just putting everything on the truck. So he didn't know what to put on there and what to keep. And we were having to sort through it. And so we didn't get nearly as much done as we could have if things had just been prepared beforehand. And he also, which this is no fault of his own, he was having he's on blood thinners, and he had a nosebleed, and he just couldn't get to stop. And we waited for 20 minutes before we started doing anything, and it just wouldn't stop, and it went on for the entire 4 hours that we packed up stuff. Like, it would not be too bad, but then all of a sudden it would kind of be dripping, and he'd have to go and try to doctor it up, and he just could not get it to stop. And even then, when I left, he was going to lay down for 15 minutes, see if he could get it to stop then. So, I mean, that's a long time to be messing with his nose. So it was like, I needed him to tell me everything, and at times he couldn't be out there. So it was a very frustrating experience. But at the same time, I would do, like, this lady's really helped me, so I would do whatever it took to help her out. I feel like I can't help her very much. And so I'm glad that I was actually able to help her a little bit, but yeah, it was annoying. The last story, I'm having to help build sets and decorations at work for a holiday thing that we're having. And we were working with multiple people, and for some reason, I'm very aware of physical contact, like all contact. Like, I usually try to avoid it because I just think it's weird, and it's not so much that I dislike it, it's just because I like it from certain people, but from people I don't really know or I'm not very close to, it's just weird. I'm guessing it's an introverted thing, but because of that, I notice every little bit of physical contact, and we're sitting there trying to tape up stuff, so I'm trying to move my hands to where they can tape it and their hands don't touch mine, and like, it's not a real big deal, but it's just very awkward for me. I guess that's what it is. It's just awkward, and being an introvert, I'm well versed in the methods of awkwardness. So this entire time was like that. Like, it was just trying to build this stuff. We were trying to glue stuff and tape stuff down, and the entire time I'm just trying to, like, I want to help out as much as possible, but at the same time I'm trying not to touch people. I sound like a germaphobe or something. Really, I'm not. I'm quite the opposite. I don't mind germs at all. I could go on stories that would probably be disgusting. But yeah, that's gonna be it. There's an introduction video out there, so if you want to watch it, it kind of tells you more about what this podcast is. And all my videos are on YouTube, so you can see what you're listening to. And they're always, of course, out in nature. And all the sound or audio goes onto SoundCloud for a couple months. I've got Instagram and Twitter. Twitter, I share like video links from YouTube. And Instagram, I share just funny pictures that I find on websites. And I don't do a very good job of posting stuff super often on those. But if you need to contact me, you can use any of them. And that's going to be it for this podcast. So take care of yourself, because there's only one you out there.